That's what
the
you
same
used
thing.
to do. That's what
That's
you
what.
used
Yeah, that's
to
what
do.
I used to do. And then I learned empathy.
From me.
Yeah. And you learned whatever the fuck I used to do.
And then now you're lecturing me on empathy. And it was so funny because you're like, Evelyn, you can't say that. And I was
You got
like,
a whole
what?
space. You got a whole space. You got a whole space, Evelyn.
Hi and welcome to Rice to Meet You, your comedy podcast about Asian culture. Where two friends try to be funny.
Yeah, we're two friends trying to be funny. My two comedian friends trying to be funny. You have to say with the panache.
It's so long.
How is it long? It's shorter than our old intro.
No, it's not.
A comedy podcast about Asian culture versus where two friends try to be funny.
Yeah, it's really long.
It's good. Okay, I think it's funny to say that. It's funny.
When two friends try to be funny.
Yeah.
It's
What's wrong with that?
I can't say it. You can say it.
Yeah, welcome to Rise to Meet You, a comedy podcast about Asian culture where two friends try to be funny. I'm your host, Nigel Ng.
And I'm your host, Evelyn Mock. This is just...
See? It works.
Yeah,
it works.
Okay, yeah. Because I'm laughing at it ironically, though.
Yeah, you can laugh at it any way you want.
No, I'm sorry.
Anyway, I'll take any joke.
Oh.
An ironic laugh is still a laugh.
Yeah, I should be more like you, actually. I should be more of a comedian.
You said
Oh my
yourself.
God.
I didn't say shit. I'm not comedian shaming you.
Comedian shaming!
Yeah, that should be a thing. That should be a thing. When comedians try to post serious statuses on Twitter or on their Insta stories, we should comedian shame them. Like, boo! You're a comic! Boo! Post something funny! Boo! I'm unfollowing you!
That's what you do. That's what you shout at your phone now anyways. You just don't write it.
I think it.
You
I
think
think
it.
it. But
He
too many
thinks it.
comedians think we give a shit what their political beliefs are.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, relax.
Yeah.
Relax.
I'm
Just
trying to-
say something funny once in a while. Can we do that?
Oh my gosh.
Maybe that's why your career is not going anywhere. Not because of diversity and people holding you back, because you don't say anything funny. You know?
Okay.
You ever think about that? You ever think about that? You ever think about that?
Don't bring that back. Don't bring it back.
I guarantee we're gonna make t-shirts one day.
You ever
Let's
think
say,
about that?
You ever think about that?
Is it gonna be you just sitting like that?
Yeah, you ever think about that? Back for another episode at my flat.
It's so warm.
It's a nice day today.
It's really nice, and
I'm sorry I don't have aircon.
We have the curtains drawn. Let me show people how nice it is.
Now they can't see it's overexposed. Yeah, that's how cameras work.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's nice.
Yes.
We've been in London a while now, and last
I
week
have.
you finally went to Mei Mei
I finally went to Mei Mei. Yay!
with Auntie Liz. Yay!
With Liz. Hey, hi Liz. Shout out to Mei Mei. It was so good.
Yeah.
We had food and it was so good. We had okay. I had a kopi and it was really nice. And at the bottom of
Kopi
it,
is like Singaporean coffee.
Singaporean coffee with condensed milk. But then I drank it and it was sweet. But then at the bottom of it, all this condensed milk was there. And I told Liz and she's like, yeah, you're supposed to mix it in.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
Yeah, kopi is nice.
Yeah. It
But
was
yes,
so
you're
nice.
supposed to
Mix
stir
it.
the...
Why didn't you tell me?
Well, I thought you knew.
I thought it was already stirred in.
No, we don't do that for you.
Oh.
Yeah. And then Evelyn finished drinking the whole coffee.
Yeah.
And then you just scraped up the
And the condensed milk, because that's the best part.
And then I'm like, and you wonder why you have diabetes. You wonder. Is it because I drink condensed milk raw, straight from the bottom of a cup?
I mean, everybody should. It's the best thing. Condensed milk on anything makes it better. Like condensed milk on ice cream, condensed milk on Nutella, condensed milk just from the tin.
That is Evelyn's MSG.
It's my MSG.
Condensed milk.
Should I do Auntie Helen for condensed milk?
Condensed milk make everything better.
Just sprinkle on his penis. It didn't help Uncle Roger penis.
Uncle Roger penis too bitter. Too small, can't pour on it.
Like
too
bitter
small.
gherkin. You know, bitter gherkin, your mama make you eat. She saying good for your health. She lying. She lying. Auntie Helen spit out Uncle Roger bit of gherkin.
It's too small and too bitter. Terrible. You pour it on, it can't even catch the sauce. It just fall all over the bed sheet.
That's why we never have children.
Yeah.
Why we never have children.
Too small, can't even find.
Can't
even find. I take his pants off and it's like, where is it? Where is it? Turn on the light. Give me magnifying glass.
You can't even come to entrance.
Where your penis?
Where your penis?
You know how when children are too short and small, the automatic doors don't even open for them?
Yeah. Is that Uncle Roger's
Uncle Roger, penis so small, my vagina automatic door don't even open.
What?
Can't detect him. It can't detect. It stay close.
Why are you roasting yourself, sort of?
It's funny.
It's funny.
It's funny.
Oh my god. No children.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
don't
God,
want to
that's
have
funny.
children. What if just in case the children get his small dick from him? Hiya, nobody wants that. I want my children to be happy.
That's why I was white man now.
That's why Uncle Roger like rice so much, because they're the same size.
He's eating his dick. Also very sticky. Very sticky. He's not good clean. It's too small. He can't clean properly. He can't clean.
His dick's so small, you use colander, it just drops straight through it. It drops straight to it. That's why he say don't use colander. Because his dick gonna go missing if you use colander.
Why are we roasting Uncle Roger's penis?
It's funny.
Oh my god.
We should do an Auntie Helen reveal, and then you can come out on camera.
A review of Uncle Roger.
Reveal.
Oh,
reveal. And you can be a review too.
I think I'm feeling more comfortable now as Auntie Helen. I could be
Finally.
Auntie Helen. Yeah.
Finally.
Finally.
The role's written for you, you know.
I know. Oh, Nigel. What would be her outfit?
I don't know. You think about that.
I have one.
Just think, what does your mom wear? Just wear that. What?
I think it would be my mom. It's like no, but it needs to be auntie hair. You know, permed, big hair, and then like a sequency, sparkling kind of thing. Or like if it's a Hong Kong auntie, it's like they wear like Disney. Even though they're like 53, it's like Disney. Oh my god!
Because you just
so
get it for
great.
free. Like free T-shirts from random places.
Yeah,
That's why it has like a Mickey Mouse on it.
Yeah. Oh, but no, she's gonna be a fancy auntie, so she's gonna be like, she's gonna have like her hair up, hair did, earrings, and then like eyeliner, lipstick, like really painted face, and then like a fancy like sequency kind of dress thing
And then you can
or
just
top.
roast Uncle Roger.
Yeah.
You know, dick so small, giving him blowjob like sucking Tic Tac. Hiya. How you blow Tic Tac?
Like sucking dick.
It like Tic Tac, but it don't even make your mouth fresher. Hiya.
Oh my god.
What other small dick jokes are there? What other small dick
What
jokes?
other small dick jokes? Oh, it's like it only hit you my teeth. I don't know. It's so small, like button.
My clit bigger than his dick. And he still say he can't find my clit. And then I say, then how you find your dick every day? How?
This is very Asian auntie and uncle if they talked about sex.
Yeah.
It's very. That's so funny.
Comparing it to different food items.
My clit is bigger than his dick. Oh my god.
His ball bigger than his dick. Look, when you see his ball and dick together, look like grain of rice on two dumplings. That what his ball and dick look like together. I was like, oh, am I having sex? Am I giving oral sex? Am I having dim sum? What is this? What is this rice on dumpling?
Okay. Oh my god.
Okay.
That's so funny. Okay.
But maybe listeners, let us know. Should we do that? Should we do Auntie Helen roasting Uncle Roger?
Should we finally have Auntie Helen come out?
Yeah.
I have an outfit. Should I show it now?
Yeah, show it. Yang can like edit it in.
Actually, I have an outfit. I've sent it to Yang, and she's gonna edit it in.
Overlay this. And for the listeners, describe it for the audio only people.
It's a green dress that makes me look like an 80s secretary that my friend Alexis gave me when she moved to Canada. She found it here she found it at a secondhand store.
Oh, okay.
And it's the best thing.
Oh, yes. Great, I like it. That's like jade green, very old-fashioned.
Yeah.
Love it. Do it.
That's Auntie Helen.
Well, the secretary, like, they do look like a secretary, but those jobs have gone away now, haven't they? Secretary.
Yeah, that could be. Auntie Helen could have been one.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where she met Uncle Roger.
What happened to secretaries? Are they called like administrative assistants now?
Yeah, administrators, I think. Administrative assistants. Office
so
administrators.
Sad. Who are bosses gonna have affairs with? Oh, no. You know, at least in the old days, the wife knew who he was gonna have an affair with. You know,
Nigel.
Now they're just out there on seekingarrangement.com. Who knows who they're fucking?
And the sponsor for this episode is seekingarrangement.com.
I really want them to sponsor us.
No. All right. Well, we went to Mei Mei, and we had like such delicious food. Like we had her tassu, which was like, she probably makes it, I don't know, from pork neck or something. It was so juicy.
Yeah.
It was so tasty. And we had like the carrot cake, which was really, really tasty.
Yeah.
And then like we were there first for a little while ourselves. And then Liz came with her friends. And then she just started like just pouring alcohol into us.
Yeah, that's what people do to have fun usually. And Liz has the best taste in wine and everything. She really does. So I love it.
She had wonderful wine and natural wine, all of it, which was like supposed to not give us hangovers, but I still got a hangover.
Yeah.
And I got so drunk.
Why so weak? Why so weak?
Because I'm such a lightweight. I got really drunk. And then we were talking, and Liz was like, I hope she doesn't mind me sharing this, but we were talking, and she was like, yeah. She was talking about like possibly wanting to be in front of the camera to do cooking. And then she was like, but I think I'm too big. I think that's going to be an obstacle. Like, I think people think that I'm too like big to be on camera. And she was a bit sad about it. And then I just went like, I'm fat. I'm on TV.
Yeah. Which was the most inappropriate response. I had to lecture you on empathy.
Nigel was like, you can't say that, Evelyn. And I was like, what? Because I was like, I mean, if I can get on TV, I'm actually fat. She's not fat. Like, I'm on TV, so if I can get on TV, then Liz can get on TV. Well, I saw it as an encouragement.
No, that's not how it works. You can't just compare people to other people like, why are you not as successful as them? They're fat too, they're on TV. I wrote this book about this North Korean defector, Yeon Mi Park, who saw her mom get raped and she was sold as a slave, and now she's a best-selling author, professor at NYU, whatever. I can bring that up to you. She saw her mom get raped and she's successful. What about you? Why can't you be like that?
That's what you used to do. That's what
I used to do. And then I learned empathy.
From me!
Yeah. And you learned whatever the fuck I used to do.
And then now you're lecturing me on empathy. And it was so funny because you're like, Evelyn, you can't say that. And I was like, what?
You got a whole space, Evelyn. You can't be comparing people, man. Everybody has their own path, their own journey. You can't compare people, bro. It's not nice, man.
It was so funny, Nigel.
Got a whole space.
Oh, whole space.
When people tell you about the problem, you gotta listen. You gotta empathize. Try to put yourself in their shoes, bro.
Oh my god.
Can't be comparing. You can't be like, bro, I'm shorter than you, but I still get laid, bro. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, man? Don't say that. It's not nice. That's not how you empathize.
I mean, it was like the student has become the master.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently, because when I get drunk, I lose empathy.
You become me.
I become Nigel, and Nigel becomes me. Yeah, you were going. You can't say that, Evelyn.
I'm always empathetic. I just lose it for the podcast a little bit because empathy is not funny.
Oh, come
Yeah.
on. Yeah,
So-
that's true. And so I was sitting there and I was like, oh, okay, sorry. I won't say anything. And
you
then Nigel
imagine?
was like,
I'm fat and I'm on TV.
no, I didn't say it like that. It was meant as an encouragement. It's like, if I can get on TV, Liz, you can get on TV.
What have we done? What have we done? No.
And then I actually saw, and you were like, you can't, because her friends were like consoling her and encouraging her, and Nigel was like, you should do that. Don't say you're fat and
Yeah.
you should do that.
And,
It was so funny.
yeah. And the friends were doing the right thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Her friends were also like accomplished chefs in their own
Yeah,
right. And they're like,
yeah.
no, it's okay, girl. You got this, girl. You're doing great.
Stop
Don't
stroking.
let, I'm pretending this is her.
They weren't stroking her. They were like patting
Yeah,
her.
that doesn't matter. The motion's the same. Like you don't let anyone tell you that you're not good enough because you are. And I think you are good enough, Liz. I think you're good enough.
Yeah, you are good enough,
You're
Liz.
good enough, man. Don't let the negative reviews get to you.
Stop it looks so pervy. Stop doing that.
Why is it pervy?
Because you're like, ugh.
That's how I console my friends.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it's
All
very
right.
funny. But yeah, it was, and Liz, she gave me her new cookbook as well, Makan,
Yes,
which was
it's
very
great.
cool. I've been looking through it, and it's like
Which we signed. We signed her cookbook.
we did something so horrible. So I have I'll send you this photo as well because I still have it. Basically, we were there, and people recognize us from the podcast,
Yeah.
and Uncle Roger, of course. And then this, so this man came out, K-Sun. His name is K-Sun. Shout out to your K-Sun, his son's name. And he asked us to sign Liz's cookbook, and we signed Liz's cookbook.
With Liz's signature on it too.
Liz had already
Liz had-
signed it, and then we just signed it bigger, and with like a message, and we'll show the photo, for K-Sun.
Yeah. Sorry,
So,
Liz.
Sorry, Liz,
Please
but
forgive us.
you're welcome, K-Sun. Say hi to your dad.
But
yeah,
Liz,
that was
Liz
fun.
deserves to be on TV, so go check out her restaurant if you
Yeah.
haven't. But not sponsored. Not sponsored. Go check out her restaurant.
It's great food. It was so good. I recommend the carrot cake.
Are you digging your new place in London now?
I really am. I really like my new place.
It's very central. It's nice.
It's really central.
Yeah.
It is. I will say though, like it's a really nice apartment, but she has too many mirrors. So I see myself all the time, and it's kind of it's good because it's like, oh, I'm like, oh, okay, I have to do something because the thing is, so she has like these she doesn't have a sofa, but she has these kind of puffs. Sitting puffs. And so in my bedroom there's a mirror right up against the bed, and then there's a sitting puff. And so the other day I just sat down on it, and I just sat like, you know, like that, like splayed, you know, and then I saw myself in the mirror, and I saw everything just splayed out, and I was like,
Were you wearing clothes?
I was wearing clothes,
Okay.
but like I still I saw stuff, and I was like, yeah, I can't let anybody see this. I have to do something about
Self roast.
Because I was like, you know, and especially when you're in this position as a woman, it's not pretty. I
Yeah.
mean, men find it men find it like a turn on for some reason, but it's like you're just splayed like that. And I think when I say splayed, every woman knows the position, and so I'm like, I mean, this could be a roast.
Why do I have the same physique as this beanbag chair?
Oh, come on, Nigel. But yeah, basically, I was like, where do I end in this beanbag chair begin? Because it's also like mute kind of beige colors. I'm like, I have to do something about this. And it's like, I figured it out because her toilet, I think it is a slim person's apartment because her toilet is also a bit smaller. So I'm like, this is designed for a slim person. And that's why she has so many mirrors, because she likes looking at herself.
Yeah. I don't have all the mirrors in my flat.
You have a lot of mirrors too. You have
Yeah.
one there, you have in the bathroom, you have in your hallway, and you live so small. There's no reason for you to have this many mirrors.
You need to put like black parchment paper
Yeah.
over the mirror, like as if somebody just died in the house. You gotta put- That's how you know you're in a fat person's apartment. But
That's
there's
so
parchment
mean.
paper.
Stop it. That's how you know you're in my apartment, not every fat person's apartment. Okay, we cannot generalize.
Yes.
I refuse to generalize.
Some fat people love the way they look.
Yes.
They're like, this mirror can't even capture all of my greatness. I overfloweth from this mirror.
Yes, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. I mean, I
Fat
don't.
is beautiful sometimes if you're into that. You know?
Why did you always undermine yourself?
What do you mean? What?
You always undermine yourself. Can't you just say fat is beautiful without saying if you're into that?
Well, yeah. It's funnier, you know.
No, it's not.
Fat, you can't generalize. Fat is not always beautiful.
Yeah, but is skinny always beautiful?
No.
Okay.
No, that's
In
what I'm
that case,
saying.
you have to add that to skinny.
Yeah,
as
skinny is
well,
always beautiful too.
if you're into that.
Yeah, if you're into that. Skinny is not always beautiful. Well, skinny is beautiful if you're into that. But, you know, if you're fat, like I said, like I always say, put on some hoop earrings and you're good to go.
Stop it.
Hoop earrings and you're good to go. Trust me. Trust me. Show off your assets. Okay? Tight trousers, tight pants, and hoop earrings.
Stop.
And, you know, I will slide into your DMs. You know what I mean? It's not just for black people, the hoop earrings. It's for Nigel Ng, too. Just something about it. It balances out the physique, the hoop earrings. And I think they're onto something. It
It balances out the physique.
Yeah.
Come on.
A skinny woman with hoop earrings doesn't look good. Right? A skinny woman with big hoop earrings, they don't look good. I don't think it's the right proportions.
Really?
Yeah.
What just
Imagine it.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Do you think it looks good? I don't think so.
mind.
No. The hoop earrings. Fat privilege. Another fat privilege. You can pull off hoop earrings very well. I have dated a few of these hoop earring people, and I have to say, keep doing what you're doing, ladies. Keep wearing them hoop earrings, girl.
Anyways.
A tight top, and also, usually, I'm not saying it's always the case, but it's correlated with people are bigger, they have more fat tissue, and a lot of the times the fat tissue goes to the tits too.
Yeah.
So the boobs are bigger as well. So,
Yeah.
that's a good combo. A low cut top, hoop earrings, tight trousers. Fat is beautiful, man.
I'm just gonna write down buy hoop earrings.
Shopping
kidding.
list. Shopping list.
Shopping list.
You gonna do it? You gonna do hoop earrings?
No.
Is it Evelyn's next evolution?
I'm not gonna do hoop earrings.
No more Swedish boat captains. It's gonna be this guy's a SoundCloud drill rapper.
SoundCloud drill rapper.
That's your next type.
That's so funny.
I'm heavily implying black.
Oh
black.
my God.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Try it. Don't knock it till you try it. Try it.
I've dated black guys. I've dated Indian guys. I've dated white guys.
Have you?
I have. I've gone on dates.
Okay, gone on dates. All right. But try the hoop earrings, people. Don't say I don't look out for you.
Oh my God. Stop it. Just stop talking now.
What?
Anyways, after this, when I saw myself
I'm
in the
telling you,
mirror-
man.
Okay.
And then when they take off their earrings, when they get down to business,
Nigel!
that is a nice view, baby.
Do you try to shoot your cum through the hoop earrings?
No, it's not fun. I come on her face.
Okay.
You want to mark them? You shoot the hoop. What do you mark? The curtains behind her? What?
I was trying to have a little bit of fun, and then you just made it gross.
You come through the hoop earrings and then you slam dunk.
No lady likes it. Like Amy Schumer says, this is the best you'll get from a woman who respects herself.
Well, I will defer on that, but it's okay. You keep thinking every woman hates cum on their face. You keep thinking that.
I don't think that.
Yeah.
But okay.
All right.
Anyways.
So, beanbag chair.
After the
So
beanbag chair,
you saw a beanbag chair sitting on a beanbag chair.
Stop it!
I'm telling you, fat shaming is kind of funny.
No,
It's kind of funny.
You can make fun of me because we're friends, but fat shaming in general is not okay.
So I can fat shame you, just not in general.
Well, don't fat shame
So if
me.
I fat shame Evelyn, it's okay. But fat shaming fat people, no. So is that the...
I'm not gonna give you a license to fat shame me, Nigel.
But we bring so much joy to the pod. All right, every now and then we'll drop
Every now and then.
we'll drop an F-bomb, a fat bomb.
It's such a fine line because we're friends, it's fine. But then it's like I have to look out for the listeners because basically
Why?
I'm the listeners' HR.
The listeners will laugh along with you.
No!
You
there's
don't
so many,
have to look out for people.
I get
They're adults. They can handle it.
I get so many messages about you, Nigel. Every week.
Ignore them. I get 0 messages about you.
I know. Wonder why. Oh my god. Anyways, after the beanbag chair incident, I just thought to myself, I was with a friend and I was like, you know what? I'd rather be hot than smart. Because if you're smart, it's like, well, self-reflective and like aware because you just get sad because you reflect so much. And then she was like, well, hot people have, a whole slew of issues too. Like everybody always trying to fuck you, it's already so annoying. And I'm like, I've literally never had that problem.
Let me tell you, Evelyn, it gets tiring after a while.
Oh, come
Let me tell you.
on.
I'm like, please stop treating me like an object, ladies. Please, I'm a human being too.
Ugh,
Take your hands
on.
off my dick, but thank you very much.
Oh, they found it? No.
Hey! See, this is funny.
Boom, 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 boom.
Small dick shaming is very acceptable on the podcast. You know? I've had women say, I think I have a very average sized penis. And I have women say, no, actually it's quite big. And I'm like, thanks, honey. But let's not lie to each other here, okay? You know, I see those hoop earrings. I know you've seen some shit. So
He's referring to black penises.
yes, I know you don't have to worry about my ego. It's okay. It works well. It does the job.
Well, the thing is, you don't want a too big of a penis because
Yeah.
it hurts. It
Depends how the guy uses it, I think. You know?
mean, sometimes he can't even get in if it's too big.
Yeah, that's a problem I'd like to have.
Oh, come on. But like, a good, like, you want to be able to hold it in your hand.
Yes. You don't want like a pint of beer. You have to like kind of
Exactly. You don't want a pint of beer.
yeah.
You want like a Corona in a bottle.
Yeah.
You don't want the Corona poured out into a pint glass. No. Just the bottle. Just give me the
Okay.
bottle with a little lemon wedge.
And
And you're fine.
so you want to be hot but dumb.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, I've never had that issue of, like, so, for instance, like, it's just the thing of, like, I want to feel hot sometime
Yeah.
or in my life.
Unfortunately, not everybody gets to feel that, though. I wish I was
That's true.
hotter, but, not everybody gets to feel that. So you just have to settle.
I mean, you feel that all the time. You talk about yourself.
Sometimes.
You
Sometimes
talk about
I
your
feel
abs
that.
all the time.
Sometimes I feel that. I'm not gonna lie. I do get, the occasional attention, but it's not every day. I do okay. I do okay, but I think just be confident about what you look like, and that's all good.
Just be confident in the personality. Well, the thing is, I want to, because always when I find somebody attractive, I always have that extra thing of like, ooh, but they probably don't find me attractive because I'm not of the convention. And I just want like one time where it's like, okay, I find somebody attractive and I'm like, oh, they find me attractive.
You can just catfish people.
Good idea.
Yeah. So at
Good
least you get to
idea.
feel what it's like to be a hot woman.
Oh my God, good idea.
Yeah.
That's so good.
I allow you to catfish.
Thank you.
Just a few men. Just do it for a few men. Catfish. Just use like Gemma Chan's photo or something.
Jen's photo. You know, we're born on the same day.
Really?
I've met her, yeah.
Oh, how'd you meet her?
So she used to date Jack Whitehall, and I went to a party with one of Jack Whitehall's friends at another one of Jack Whitehall's friends' houses in St. John's Wood, and she was there, and we said hi, and I was like, hi, we have the same birthday, and she was like, okay, bye. She was very lovely and very graceful.
Yes. So I'm sure Gemma will allow you to catfish with a photo, just so you can experience what it's like to be a hot person.
To be a hot person,
Yeah.
okay.
I think it's an experience most people need to, then you can, then your hatred towards beautiful people is justified. Because you're like, your life is so fucking easy.
Yeah,
Sure, they
that's
have
true.
different problems, like, what makeup to use, and like, they always have this constant, they know they're being looked at all the time.
Yeah. They're being objectified more than
But
the person.
it's not a big problem.
I mean, I had a friend who told me, like, when we were young, she was like, Evelyn, when you find the person you're supposed to be with, you'll know that they want you for you and not just for your looks. And she was hot. And I was like, that's so sweet, but also kind of insulting at the same time. Because obviously she was saying, like, people just want me for my looks. And, like, but with you, you have such a great personality. And I'm like, that's really sweet. But also, you're calling me ugly.
Yeah, you want to have some people who are only interested in you for your looks, so then you can filter them out slowly. You want to have a group of people who like you, and then you can filter and choose. You don't want someone to like you and be like, you like me for my personality. I know that.
Wait, why? Or what? I don't get it.
You want, obviously, we all want to be people who like us for who we are.
Yeah.
But we want that to be a journey. We don't want the first person we meet to be in love with who we are already. We want a few people who like us for our money, for our looks, for the superficial reasons. And then you wade through the dumpster, and then you find this, then you find someone who really likes you for who you are. You want that to be a journey.
No, don't you want it to be the opposite? Like, you want that person who's like, oh my God, you're so funny, you're so smart, you're so interesting. I actually like you for who you are.
You want to meet that person as the last person after a whole array of shit shows.
What, you want to do like
You
a bachelor
appreciate more.
journey?
Yeah, you
A
appreciate
bachelor
them more.
journey.
Yeah. So
That's really
your hot
funny.
friend will have that opportunity to just wade through a bunch of bullshit. Yeah, a bit more effort, I guess.
Yeah.
For people like us, if people like us, you're like, you like me for who I am. I get it.
Well, the issue is that I think people do like me for who I am, but then I think possibly they maybe don't find me physically attractive.
Oh.
Possibly. But then
Possibly.
I would argue
You need to be
that-
confident in yourself, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Confident in myself and blah blah blah. But then also it would be like my personality probably sweetens the the appearance, right? So possibly it would be like, oh, but if you like me for who I am, then you get this package.
I think your personality is okay. Like, it's good. It's above average.
Is it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's not like amazing.
Oh, why?
You lack confidence in yourself sometimes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You get drunk and you say dumb shit. Like, I'm fat, I'm on TV. Mock the Week booked me because I'm fat. Yeah. I'm on Mock the Week.
Oh, I didn't say that. But
They got some heavy hitters on there, baby.
stop it. No, I get it. I also think I have a little bit more to go with personality.
Yeah.
So and it's gonna happen this year, guys. It's gonna happen this year.
Oh.
Evelyn, 2020 healing journey.
Hoop
2021
earrings and a better personality.
Self-actualization journey.
Here's a good, if you're looking to lose weight, here's a good weight loss goal, man. Buy some hoop earrings. And then the day they don't look good on you, that's how you know you achieve your goal.
So weird.
I'm
Just
telling
get a
you.
scale.
No.
I'll just get a scale.
Weight is a feeling. It's how your image makes you feel. The scale is just this sterile, cold number.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't carry any weight with it.
Okay.
So you want to look into the mirror and then you realize your hoop earrings look out of place on your body.
Yeah.
And you're like, I've achieved my goals. I'm skinny now. I'm a
Okay.
skinny bitch.
I'll do that.
Now let's get some froyo. Condensed milk. Who was that monster? Condensed milk? I don't even have milk
Let's
anymore.
get some original flavored light Flaroyo.
Yes. Ice cream? No sorbet for me,
No
please.
toppings. No toppings.
Yes.
No sorbet because that is fruit sugar. And it's often very laced with sugar,
Yeah.
so no sorbet.
Mei Mei? No salads, please.
Chopped, if anything.
Yeah. Chicken breast only.
Oh my gosh.
My hoop earring days are behind me now.
What do you have instead of hoop earrings
I don't know.
as a skinny woman?
And yeah, what do skinny women have?
Yeah, what do skinny women have?
I don't think they have much,
Dick.
Yeah, they have dick. They're too busy fending off dick to be buying
Oh my
hoop
God.
earrings. Yeah.
Actually, just circle back to the not confident part, because the thing is, I feel I want to be able to make self-deprecating jokes about my body, and like, because I find that funny, like, like seeing yourself in the mirror and being splayed like that. I just know there's going to be so many comments on the YouTube video being like, oh no, you're beautiful, girl, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, well, you know what? It's fine. It's like, yes, I'm sure I'm beautiful, but also I can feel that way and, self-roast and stuff. And it's funny, but because of how I look, people find that more.
Nah, I would say it's not how you look, it's more your energy.
Oh.
Yeah, because
Oh.
I make self-deprecating jokes all the time. People are like, haha, yeah, you're right, Nigel. Ah.
But it's because of, like, you have the body and stuff.
But it's also my energy.
I guess
If you
it's
come in with all the fat jokes swinging,
All the fat jokes.
Yeah, just
okay.
swinging fat jokes, make fun of fat people. People,
I mean-
yeah, and then don't get offended by anything any of our listeners. Just say, I don't care about you guys. Fuck you guys. Fat people are funny, And it's the energy you carry with you. I don't think it's a look thing, because
Okay,
there are
it's the
tons of
energy.
fat comics out there that make fat jokes and nobody goes, stop it. You are beautiful for who you are.
No, but I don't want to be. I mean, I'm not gonna make fat jokes because I think they're boring. But like, I can make jokes about just how you feel about your body and stuff.
Yeah. But also the surrounding energy, you're very like sensitive.
Yeah.
You come across very sensitive
Yeah, okay.
and psychological. And
You know what? We're turning that around now.
ponder. Yeah.
Because I just did stand up
Stop
again.
thinking so much.
I just did stand up again for the first time in a year yesterday, and I'm like, oh, I remember this.
Yeah, do it.
This is what we do. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna change my energy then this year.
Great. Real quick, listeners, if you're enjoying this podcast so far, please consider supporting us via our Patreon. Link is in the description of this podcast.
Yeah, and Patreon is a platform where you listeners can support your favorite creatives directly. So you sign up to like a tier that best suits you. We have a few different tiers on our website, and then you get access to a bunch of our kind of bonus content and our Patreon exclusive Discord as well.
Yeah, for as little as $5 a month, you get all those bonus things that regular listeners don't get. And it's $5 a month, man. It's a pint of beer a month. That imagine buying us a coffee each month. That's it. That's it.
I like mine as an iced latte with decaf and oat milk.
Yeah, I'll take any coffee. I'm not demanding like Evelyn is. So go sign up to our Patreon. Link is in the description. We really appreciate you listening, and thanks for supporting.
Thank you so much.
I had dinner with a couple of my friends yesterday, all Malaysian, and then one of my friends, she wants to do a house swap,
Oh yeah.
which means that she owns her place in East London, and then she wants to swap with someone who lives in Cornwall,
Oh.
and then they stay over at her place for a month, she stays over at their place for a month, and I don't know, I just find it weird. They don't pay each other anything,
Yeah.
but I'm like, I will never ever do that.
It's like the holiday.
Yeah,
The
it's
film,
not
the
great.
movie.
Okay, the film makes it look so nice and
Yeah.
fun, and you fall in love with Jude Law. That's not gonna
and
happen.
Jack Black.
Yeah. That-
One gets Jude Law, the other gets Jack Black.
Jack Black's probably more fun though.
Yeah,
You
he's
know,
probably more fun.
Jude
Yeah,
Law.
yeah.
Yeah. But like, I would never do that. Like, okay, first of all, she doesn't need the money, so they do. She does okay with money, so she doesn't need the money. If I need the money, and I've done like Airbnb'd out my flat before when I was gone to like doing comedy and stuff. It's not great. It's not fun. You come back and then you okay, before you leave, you have to always worry, okay, my valuable is gonna get stolen, and then you're like, okay, if I'm leaving for a month, I better put this away somewhere, and then you have to figure out where to store your place in the flat, if you can lock it somewhere.
Yeah.
And sure, there's insurance if there's theft, but then they have to fill out forms, you have to accuse them of stealing, and they will probably deny, and then it takes this back and forth. And then they ruin your things, and I had a kettle, which was an electric kettle. But the people who stayed here, they thought it was a stove kettle. So just put the fucking kettle on the stove and burned the bottom.
Oh, no.
And I came back, I couldn't even have tea. And I'm like, oh, now I have to sure, they reimbursed it, but I have to buy my own kettle and wait 2 days for it to arrive. And
That's so stupid.
it's so bad. And then the worst thing is, you come back, everything's in a slightly different place. Because they kind of change up the layout. Oh, and then if you put alcohol out, they're going to drink it. Because the Airbnb managers, they're like, if you put alcohol out, people might drink it.
Yeah.
Because it feels like it's an invitation.
A gift, yeah.
I don't want any of that. Yeah, and it's just so annoying. Why would you do that? And I have my candles out. The Airbnb people will be like, put your candles away. You don't want a fire hazard. So before I leave, I have to pack my travel bags. And then I have to pack for the customer coming.
Yeah.
And then I come back. I have to change the sheets. I don't want to stay in there like fucking... Or maybe someone will change the sheets for me, so that's great. But, oh no, they don't change the sheets for you. They bring new sheets for the guests.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a management company, they say they handle everything, but there's still so many little things that annoy you.
Yeah.
They have special sheets for the guests, special towels for the guests. But when you come back, the bed is bare.
Yeah.
You'll have to put your own sheets back on. So you just came back from a holiday. I'm probably jet lagged. I was stuck at Heathrow for 2 hours in the queue. I come back and then I have to do chores. Is that the life you want? I'd rather not go on holiday.
I mean, this is such a weird reason to not go on holiday.
I don't want a house swap. I'll stay in a hotel. I'll stay in an Airbnb. I'll pay. For my friend's case, Cornwall for a month. That's two grand.
Yeah, okay, I get that.
Right?
But, I mean, it's the experience. Is that I quite like having people stay over at my house. Maybe it's because I've led such a transitory kind of lifestyle, because when you're a comic, it's like, if you're not, basically because I go back and forth between Sweden. So if I'm not here, I let people stay in my London place. And then in Sweden, now when I went away, I just put out on my Instagram for my friends, private friends. I was like, hey, if anybody wants to stay in my flat in Gothenburg, it's free. Just let me know and my brother can get you the keys. So I quite enjoy having people stay at my place.
You used to have housemates, right?
I used to have housemates.
And they ruin your shit. And you were there with them to hold them accountable.
Yeah.
And they still ruin your
they
shit.
Still didn't do it.
What do you think will happen if they're staying at your place and you are not there?
That's why you buy things, Nigel, that you expect will break within 2 years. That's why you don't get a Japanese whetstone that you have to send a warranty card out to get filled in and claimed.
So you're saying you like house swaps because you live in trash. Oh! I see now. I think maybe that's the type of people it's for. If you live in trash and then the other person lives in trash, let's trade trash for trash. Come by. I have no valuables at all. I have nothing of sentimental value that if you break is unreplaceable. Come by.
What happened with the guy who was like, I like living in somebody's house. I like to see the Airbnb when it has personality and look at their bookshelves and blah, blah, blah.
I want to live in their house. I don't want them to live in my house.
I quite enjoy having
This is a
people
one-way
over.
exchange.
Oh,
I want to break your shit, but you're not breaking my shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's why, because I'm the type of person, I know that when I stay at somebody's, I'm very careful. I'm staying at this place now that I'm renting. I already bought a replacement dish soap, replacement washing liquid, replacement replacement plastic bags and everything. Everything that I use from her, I've already bought and replaced.
I do the same when I stay in Malaysia.
I'm very good. But then, because you know that you break shit, you don't. So that's why I trust people to not break my shit.
Listen.
Because I don't break people's shit. But you break people's shit, and that's why you expect people to break your shit.
One, I don't break shit. I bought new wine glasses for my Airbnb in Malaysia because the glasses they're drinking out of that will not do. So I bought nice crystal wine glasses, and I was like, after I leave, you can have it.
It won't do.
Yeah, it won't do.
It won't do.
If the wine's expensive, you want a nice vessel to drink it out of.
Oh my god.
I even almost bought a decanter, but I felt that was a bit too bougie for that type of Airbnb condo. So I didn't buy a decanter, but I did buy some very nice wine glasses. When you have guests over, you don't want to drink from like a plasticky. Ugh, God, they just won't do. You're not gonna pour a nice Amarone into a plasticky glass. It kills the enjoyment of the wine.
You're the worst person.
What do you mean?
You're the worst.
Are you gonna drink a Chianti from a plastic cup?
Oh my God. Yes, it's part of the charm.
No.
I would say it's part of the charm.
No, it's
To
not.
drink like a really nice wine or a really nice sparkling from a plastic cup.
It changes
It's
the
very
flavor
charming.
too. Because everything you put to your mouth has a taste.
Yeah.
Glass comes with a taste.
Yeah.
Plastic comes with a taste.
Yeah.
And smell. So you put wine in a plastic mug, you drink it, you taste the plastic first.
It's really, I think it's so charming. I think it's really romantic. Like if you're with somebody that you like and you have this really nice wine and then it's like just plastic glasses, you're like,
If
oh,
you're
cool.
outside, maybe that can do. But sometimes I go to a picnic, I'm tempted to bring my wine glasses
Oh my God.
to the picnic. And I've had dates, outdoor dates when we were still in lockdown. I've had dates where I bought the wine and the girl bought 2 glasses from her house. And we went sat and drank at the park.
Sure, bring
Yeah.
your glasses.
Like
yeah.
proper glasses.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of woman I like. If she showed up with like plastic red cups, I'm like, nah, I can't. Sorry.
I mean, I'm saying at our age, obviously we can make an effort, but like, it's like if that's all there is, then yeah, it's charming.
No, it's not. I disagree completely.
So funny.
So my point is, I take care of people's things. I replace their stuff, the hand lotion, the hand soap, and I replace it with good stuff too. It's like nice, expensive stuff.
It's like
Aesop.
patronizing. You're like, you should have this instead.
Well, they always get the cheapest shit.
Yeah.
I replace
that's true.
batteries in the remote, all that stuff because I lived there for a month.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
yeah.
I was like,
But
battery.
With any place you live, there's gonna be wear and tear that
Yeah,
happens
yeah.
naturally, and I don't want someone who's not me causing wear and tear in my
I
place.
see. Yeah. Yeah.
You come back, you're like, did I always have this? Did the wall always has this little chip, or was it him? Was it the guest?
Yeah, actually, now in
See?
the place that I'm staying, I'm like, did I do that or was it here before?
Why would you ever want someone else staying in your bed? I thought the whole point of having money is so you don't need to have people constantly around you. So you have to get to have your own space,
I can
right?
tell you're from Asia.
It's from the point of having money is so you can be like a free range chicken as opposed to like a farm chicken.
Wow. Okay.
What's the point of having money to you? If you have to do like, are you gonna house swap? Do you want to house swap? Or will you do
I
it?
would love to. If I had money, I would.
There's a whole
probably
website
house
for
swap.
it.
Yeah.
Wait,
there
what do you
is,
mean if you
yeah,
had
yeah.
money? It doesn't cost money. They
No,
say
I
you want
mean
to
if I
consider
had it, because then I would be able to afford a nice house and I could swap it for another nice house.
Oh.
Like I the thing is, for me to have money, the point is to be able to use that money to have experiences.
Yeah, and part of the experience is not having housemates. You're enjoying it, aren't you? That
What?
is not having housemates.
Oh,
Isn't
well,
that an experience?
It's no, I like living alone as well, but I do,
Yeah.
and when I was in London, I do also like living with housemates because I realized I need to be social. When I was depressed, it was good to have housemates because I never made an effort to be social. But then now, when I'm not depressed, I make a lot of efforts to be social. So it's nice to not have housemates. But I can feel that because the place that I'm staying, I'm staying in Bloomsbury. It's so romantic. It's like, it's those parts of London that are, the filmic kind of scenic places.
Yeah.
That's Bloomsbury. And every time I just walk in the area, I'm like, this is so romantic. I feel like I'm in a film. And I have a small terrace in my bedroom. And so yesterday and today, I just opened the terrace and I just looked out onto like the city. And I was like, this is so cringily romantic. And I'm like, I wish I had somebody to share this with. So it's like, yes, it's nice to live alone,
You want to share?
but I would have loved somebody to share it with.
You want to share it with someone of your choosing, not somebody who just also happens to live there.
No, I wouldn't mind
Really?
if it was somebody.
Okay,
who was
I'll get some
random.
rando on the street to live with you tomorrow. Will you be happier? Will you be happier? My God.
You choose your housemates too,
You
To a
don't
certain
really have
extent.
to a certain extent.
Yeah, to a certain
extent.
Yeah.
But yes, I agree. Having money, well, reason to have money is so you have experiences.
Yeah.
And part of the experience is not having to live with other people.
so funny.
I enjoy every day I wake up, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so grateful for not having housemates. My God.
You must have had such a traumatic experience with housemates. I mean, the house swap thing, part of it is that thing of like exploring somebody's house and, like.
Yeah, you can do that in Airbnb. Just pay them.
Yeah, but.
I'm paying them to not live at my house.
Okay.
That's how I view it.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to pay you to not live in my house. Please go get a Premier Inn.
The thing is, I wouldn't mind if somebody lived in my house because then I can leave a little guide for them and be like, go to this restaurant, and go do this, and you can do this in my city and stuff. It's part showing your city and stuff. It's really nice.
Okay, I disagree.
Okay.
We're never gonna see eye to eye on this. I'm gonna destroy your shit. Wait till you own like nice things. And then, like, buy a nice whiskey for yourself. Buy some nice knives. Oh, yeah. Buy some nice kitchen knives. You don't want anyone. They'll whack it in the dishwasher.
Oh,
you buy an expensive Japanese knife. You sharpen it nicely.
Yeah.
They're going to come by over and just whack it, stab it into the chopping board, throw it in the dishwasher. They're going to break all your nice glasses.
I will say that was one of the most frustrating parts of living with housemates is that they do things differently to you in the kitchen. And also, when I was away... for the pandemic, my housemates broke my vacuum.
Yep.
No one owned up to it. None of them owned up to it. But then they were like, between the three of them, they were like, we can pay for it. But no one owned up to it.
Wow.
And so I was like, I don't need you to pay for it. I just want to know who did it. But no one owned up to it.
See?
So it was just like, that's part of, so that was kind of like, that was the one time living in that house that I was like, a little bit like, oh.
Also, remember last year, every time you came here in a bad mood, always housemates. Always housemate problems.
Yeah.
Very unprofessional, I might add, and very avoidable.
Okay, yeah.
Just have to not live with housemates. And I come by, I'm always in a nice mood, I've never been in a bad mood when you swing by. I've just been like busy setting things up, but I'm always like nice and fun and ready to go.
Yeah, that's
and you come back, Nigel. Housemates. And then you bore our listeners with the housemate problems.
Bore them?
Yeah.
I think people found it interesting, actually.
Oh, this guy broke my rice cooker. He lost my rice cooker, the measuring thing.
I found the measuring thing.
How do you think, when you house swap, they're going to come by, do you think they're going to take care of your rice cooker? Fuck no.
That's why I hide it.
They're going to use metal spoon or non-stick pan. Uncle Roger's worst nightmare. I guarantee you.
Auntie Helen also agreed.
Yeah,
metal spoon, non-stick pan, not good. Not good.
You're gonna scrape it.
Yeah.
You can't have any good kitchen appliance.
Yeah, I know you can't have any good kitchen stuff.
So don't do it.
Oh, you think you know a person.
The reason you're almost always likely to be doomed if you have housemates, because just by the fact that you have housemates are people who would rather have housemates than get a day job. Are those the type of people you want to live with? Because if I was still unemployed and Uncle Roger didn't blow up, I'll probably be back at a day job now. No shame. And I'll still be living here.
Yeah.
So,
I agree.
Do you want to live with people who rather give up their personal freedom and space to avoid having a day job? Those are not the people I want to associate with.
Well, okay, so I think there are two kind of things here, because I think a lot of people who do comedy are the type of people who either do stand-up or comedy as a self-soothing mechanism rather than career. So it's like where they can go and do, because this is very common in the open mic scene, and some of them kind of cling on to higher levels, but I think there are a lot of people who do comedy for the social aspect, or for the fact that stand-up can sort of distract them from their issues or that pain that they don't want to feel, as opposed to actually pursuing it as a career.
Well, listen, you know what can distract you and also give you a social aspect? A job! A job has all those things.
But that's the thing.
Work in an office.
I guess they don't want to, maybe they don't want to face their own mediocrity. Because I think that's a huge issue for a lot of people. We don't want to face our own mediocrity.
Why?
Because
ego?
I think part of it is that, I don't know, there's a narrative that, we're supposed to be special. We're supposed to be able to do anything. I don't know if it's just because of our...
That's a good point,
Yeah.
And then in the West, there's this very toxic concept of people thinking working in an office means you're not special.
Yeah.
No. Most big achievements are done in an office.
True.
Where does Elon Musk work? Probably an office.
But at SpaceX.
Yeah. So get a job at a prestigious company.
True.
Right?
True.
Do cool things at Google, Facebook, whatever.
Yeah. But I think maybe it's like, I don't know if it was specific for our generation or the generation before us.
The
where,
Western millennial mentality.
yeah, kind of like that thing of like,
I'm
you're so
special.
special. Yeah, you can do anything.
Don't settle for a 9 to 5. You're so special.
I think,
Don't live for the weekend. I know, live for the weekend. Don't live every day like it's your life. Don't live every day. You don't have nothing that great to contribute to society. Live for the weekend. We don't want to see you out any other time. Please. Most days, you just work, contribute to society, to contribute to GDP, go home, watch TV, sleep. That's all you should do.
True.
It's worked for everybody until now. What makes you so special that it won't work for you?
Well, that's the thing. I think facing one's own mediocrity is also facing one's own kind of mortality.
Yeah, you're going to die soon. So face it. Face it.
That's the only thing that's secure. That's the only thing we know for sure.
The
We're
only
all gonna
happiness
die.
you should find is, the lunch break you have and the weekends. That's how we all should be feeling. Yeah.
So I think I think part of it is that. And then there are people who've chosen to live with housemates because they're like, okay, I'm saving money to maybe buy a house. And so, I
They
can
live
save
with your
money.
parents.
Well, yeah. Same difference really.
No, not same difference.
So would you respect a person who lives with their parents more than a person who lives with housemates?
Yes.
Why?
Because family is more important.
Oh.
That means at least they have a good relationship with their family.
But does that mean, is that because you're Asian? Because it's not normal to live with your family until you marry in Asia.
Yeah, maybe, probably is
Yeah.
that. And well, I also have I care about my family and I have strong family values.
Yeah.
But also, it depends why they're staying with their parents too.
Yeah.
If they're just
exactly,
fucking
yeah,
around,
yeah.
then no respect for
Yeah,
them either.
yeah.
But they're
yeah.
saving up for a deposit for a house, then live with your parents.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
What's the point? Like especially if your parents are based in London or in the UK nearby, use them.
I thought
They're
that
boomers. They got all things they
Yeah.
bought a house with like £5,000 or something.
Yeah.
So use them.
I thought that too, actually, when I lived when I was here and started stand up. I was like, oh my God, if my parents were in London, I would stay with my parents
Yeah.
because it's so tough.
Idiots.
But,
Idiots.
yeah.
So either live by yourself or live with your parents. Those are my worldview if you want to impress me.
So weird. Okay, guys, we're going to talk about a few sensitive stuff here. So it's a trigger warning for you guys.
One sensitive thing that Evelyn brought up.
That I brought up.
Yeah,
But
but it's
then
very important.
that you made worse.
Yes, I
and
did.
that's why we're having this trigger
I
warning.
did try to find the humor in it, but it is a dark subject. So it's about sexual assault in the comedy community. Let's put it that way.
What do you mean? Let's put it that way. You just told them directly what it was about.
Yeah, we have to let them know, right? They're gonna think it's about suicide or drug abuse, but it's not about those things.
No, just
Those
the
are not
old,
trendy nowadays.
Just
you know?
the old sexual assault.
That's the old thing. But
Okay.
it's really funny though. So keep listening. Don't click us off.
I mean,
it's really funny.
and it can be triggering as well
if there's one podcast that can make sexual assault funny.
Nigel, stop it.
All right, here we go.
But I mean, obviously, like, I like living with housemates. But the thing is, like, when they disappoint you, it's like, it hurts because you're like, you thought you knew them, you thought you knew who they were as people. And that's actually something that's happened now this past year. I mean, we've been in a pandemic, but in the comedy community, especially in the UK and London, like, people who we know, who we thought we knew, and sometimes even called friends, they've been outed as sex pests?
Yeah, this is the serious part of the podcast, people. Evelyn's about to make a confession.
What?
For the past few weeks, she's been sexually assaulting me.
Oh, stop it! How have I sexually assaulted you? Like that?
Yeah. Just groped me. Every time I played this,
Dinga, dinga.
and you're like, stop playing that sound. I'm gonna grope you, Nigel. Threaten me with a groping.
How do you even grope a person? I don't even know.
You just grab them, just grab them.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this.
So, and I know nobody's gonna believe me because Evelyn comes across as this very nice, angelic person, but she has a lot of skeletons in the closet and she has a dark past. She takes it out of me, That just the other day she was like, Sunil broke my rice cooker. Now I have to grope you to get it out of my system, Nigel. And as a friend, you'll let me grope you, right? Friends let other friends grope each other, right? So it's okay, Evelyn. this is your time to tell listeners what you've done.
You were gonna touch me, but
I
you
don't want
didn't
to touch you anymore. I think every time I touch you, I relive the traumatic experience.
Nobody's gonna believe you.
No. But no, just kidding, people. Evelyn never groped me. Evelyn never groped anyone.
And
I wish sometimes she would grope some people.
No matter how much they begged.
Yeah. I'm like, please, Evelyn, grope some people. I think the only thing you've groped was a beanbag chair.
And by that, I mean my thigh.
What do you call it? Like the sitting poof? Sitting puff?
Sitting puff. It's a puff. Poof.
Sitting puff.
Poof. A sitting puff.
Is that your nickname now?
Nigel. I didn't think that was very funny.
Evelyn Sitting Puff Mark.
I named my company Two Slippers,
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you started a company here in the UK?
No, in Sweden.
In Sweden.
Yeah.
I thought it was Scandinavian. I thought you called it that.
They didn't allow me because they're like, it has a continent in it, and we can't see that you're going to trade with that continent, so you can't call it Scandinavian.
Even white people think you're not Asian
yeah,
enough.
I know. I was like, okay. Then Two Slippers then.
Two Slippers.
But yeah, I was going to call it fighting. Like, fighting in Korean, but I didn't.
Yeah, that's too Asian for you too.
Yeah, it's too Asian.
Two Slippers is good.
Yeah.
I think I calculate. Sitting Puff? Ever consider Sitting Puff?
Oh, come on.
Sitting Puff Productions?
Stop! Don't coin it. Don't
Two
coin
Slippers Production. Sitting Puff Production rolls off the tongue better.
Beanbag chair production.
Yeah, that's too on the nose. Sitting Puff Productions.
Okay. Well, the thing is, there have been allegations coming out about people we know and stuff, and I was talking, like, and it's like, and I had no idea.
I have to say, you probably know them better. I don't have a lot of ties to the comedy community. I don't have a lot of close friends there. Yeah, you're more involved in it. You hang out with a lot of comedians, so yeah.
Yeah.
Your roommates are comedians. Yeah.
And so, these things come out, and then, like, I'm talking to people and I'm like, whoa, I had no idea. And they're like, yeah, everybody knew. Like, he hit on everybody. And again, I'm like, he never hit on me.
Yeah.
What's wrong with me? I can keep a secret. I can keep a secret real good.
Yeah.
Okay?
Only Claudia will know.
And everybody listening to the podcast. But it's like,
grope me! Grope the Sitting Puff! What's wrong with you?
Do you know what's worse than being harassed? What? Not being harassed and being the lady who's like, I had no idea.
Yeah.
He was always so nice to me.
You want to join in the fun, right? Oh my God, me too! He touched me too!
No, I just mean, like, it feels like you're part of the problem if you're like, he was really nice to me. And so it's like, I wanted to know that he was a bad guy as well.
What happened to these people, you think?
Well,
like, hitting on everybody is not really but I guess they do more than just hit on people, right?
They did more, yeah. There was very shady stuff. And
yeah,
it's like the thing of, like, because there have been things that have come out, over the weekend as well with, like, Ricky Gervais's producer was accused and stuff. And it's always that thing of, like, people around them who are like, I had no idea. And I know I just said that, but I'd heard whispers, because especially in the comedy community, that's the comedy industry, that's like a pretty open-mouthed industry. It's very gossipy and stuff. People always hear whispers around these people. So I find it very tough to believe that the people who were around them did not know,
Yeah.
So but then again, it's like, you can't be, I don't know. It's so, everything, it's always complicated. That thing of, like, guilty by association, blah, blah, blah. And also maybe, what specifics did they know? What specific, like, what kind of thing, I don't know. It's tough. What I'm saying is, Nigel, please behave.
Like, listen, I like to think if I ever get accused falsely, always be falsely, don't worry. I hope that people will come out and someone like you can come out, like, you come out and say, really, Nigel sexually assaulted you?
I had no idea.
No,
he never hit on me. Why did he hit on me?
Just don't say you wore hoop earrings. You were asking for it. Just don't say that. But I hope you'll come out and say, Nigel has so much game, he doesn't need to sexually assault you to get laid. Okay, woman? I hope you'll defend me like that.
I bet that the people who are accused and sex pests also thought that what they were doing was game.
What, you're saying giving her pills, that's not game? Putting stuff in a drink, that's game, right?
Preying on her when she's drunk, that's
Yeah.
game.
You have so much game, bro.
Yeah, I saw that in a film in the 80s.
Yeah,
That's what
I'm
you
a
do.
pickup artist, bro. What do you do? I
Pickup
just
artist.
drunk a drink and then take her home. Oh, yeah, man. So much game. Call me Casanova.
Oh,
You know,
gosh.
that's the name of the drug, by the way. Casanova.
It's roofie, Nigel. It's roofie. Everybody knows. Oh my God. Have you not watched a sitcom? No, but I think.
Listen, I don't even know where to get those pills. You know, how would I do that? So much work.
Seriously, how would he do that?
Yeah. Who do I call?
Stop.
Who do I call, people?
You have to stop.
Yeah. I make too many pedo jokes for me to be an offender.
What are you talking about?
These offenders, they're always like the first defenders of the Me Too movement. Every time one of their friends gets accused, they'll come out and they'll be like, oh, we must not stand for this as a community. Da, 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 da. But look at me. I'm joking about touching children. I haven't touched anyone.
Nigel, I don't
I have
think-
so little guilt that I've done anything wrong. I have such a clean conscience. I'm happy to make pedo jokes.
That's not as good of a defense as you think it
is. It is.
It's not.
Name me anyone who's in Me Too who does as many pedo jokes as I have.
Louis C.K.
Yeah, that's true. Touche.
Chris D'Elia.
Touche. Very badly argued point from my end.
The greatest comic of our generation. Woody Allen.
Woody Allen never made any pedo jokes in
He
his
made a film
sitcoms.
about being in love with a 16-year-old in Manhattan.
That's not pedo. In New York, that's illegal. So,
Okay.
You know. But you get it, right?
I get your argument.
I'm the last person to come out and defend Me Too.
Oh
Therefore,
my
I'm
God.
innocent.
Oh my God.
That's my argument. That's my argument. My conscience so clean, bro. My conscience so clean, bro. I don't need to defend shit. It's only the people. The people think I might get caught one day. Let me try to do this so if I get caught, I can say, yeah, man, I'm a staunch defender of women's rights, bro. No way I can touch women.
The bro voice did not add to the comedy of this argument.
Probably made it worse, right?
Made it worse. Okay. I
Really?
can keep a secret.
Are you really playing this card? Why am I so left out? Why am I so? I want to be a victim too, guys.
No.
Please let me be a victim.
I just thought.
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't know if it's funny or if it's just the first thought that I thought of. When you do jokes and
It's
stuff.
okay.
It's
I
the
get
first-
it. I get it. You just want to be included in things, right? You want to feel like part of something bigger.
I also want to feel hot.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. Actually, I will say,
Dude,
there
tons of. I don't think it's a hot or not thing. Tons of ugly people get sexually assaulted too.
Oh,
Have you seen
Nigel!
any news article?
Nigel.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Stop.
That's why sexual pests are disgusting because they don't discriminate. They assault the hot ones, they assault the ugly ones too. You know?
I can't believe you just said that.
What? They do? Am I wrong? They don't care how you look. It's about power for them.
It is about power.
See?
Yes, it is about
Am
power.
I wrong?
I will say, I just want to add one thing. So there was this London promoter who was kind of like, he wasn't a great promoter, but he had this reputation for hitting on every female comedian. And he did not hit on me until like the third time I did a gig for him. And because I was just like waiting. I was like, where's this hitting on me? And then he did it on the third gig and I was like, finally. But then also I was like, the moment's gone.
Is that why you did the gig? Is that why? Oh no, nobody's flirting with me.
No. But it was just like, it was, I just thought it was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you're not a victim of any sexual assaults from the comedy community.
Thank you.
But if you really want to be a victim, One day, maybe you'll cross paths with one of those people.
No, I don't want to be a victim, obviously.
Are you sure? I kind of
don't
getting some
want to be a
envy vibes coming from you, though. What about me? Nobody touched me.
I'm just
What am I doing wrong?
I'm just Eeyore. I'm like,
Yeah.
what about me? Why isn't Pooh touching me?
I'm successful too.
He only likes Piglet.
Big is beautiful.
Why do you have to make it
Do you
about
know
that?
how many people want to fuck a beanbag chair?
Why do you have to make it about that?
I'm trying to do a callback.
That's
It's
not
really
nice.
hard to make sex pests a topic funny. And yeah, sorry for that. I'm trying. You know. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make a comedy a podcast funny. I'm sorry.
Stop it.
You bring it to a dark place, and then you tell me, why do you try to make fun comedy out of a dark subject? Well, you brought me here
No, I mean, why do you have to go back to the beanbag and like big is beautiful?
because I'm out of ideas. So forgive me if I have to go for the low hanging fruit when you bring up how to make sexual assault funny. Forgive me if I have to go for the slightly lower hanging fruit
Okay.
than my usual standards.
Okay, you have a point. You
Yeah.
have a point. Okay.
That being said,
You have a point.
a lot of bigger people get sexually assaulted too. So let's not discriminate. Let's not forget about their plight. Okay?
Oh my god.
It's about power.
It's
Tell
about
them that.
power.
You should confront your sex pest. It's about power, so touch me. Touch me now.
They're like, I think you're sexually assaulting me. I don't know if this
Wouldn't that be a good sketch?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be good? It's about power, so why would you touch me? I'll give you all the power you want. I'm so helpless.
About a way. I wonder if that could work. A sketch about somebody who wants to,
Be sexually assaulted.
or like,
They feel
who is
left
in-
out.
who is trying to bait somebody to sexually assault them. Yeah. Wonder if that could work.
If vegan slave owner can work.
Vegan slave owner doesn't work.
It works.
Nobody likes it.
Do you see the YouTube comments? Tons of people want to see it. Tons of people want to see vegan slave owner. And then we can put the not sexually assaulted but I feel left out character, into the sketch.
Oh, well, I'm not thinking like I don't know if that would be the reason. It would be more like trying to bait somebody to sexually assault them so that
what?
maybe, I mean, so that they could catch them or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We try to make it funny, you know. And listen, guy listeners out there, don't touch women. Okay? They're not that
Everybody, don't touch someone without consent.
great. Yeah. Unless they want you to touch them without consent, which I
Unless
have
you
done
want to
before.
punch them.
Because sometimes I tell them, like, just wake up and just go at it. I want you to kind of,
Nigel!
I tell them to do stuff to me.
Gross!
What? It's kind of hard sometimes.
I mean...
I don't do it to them. I want to do it to me.
Okay, guys, so, don't sexually assault, blah, 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 blah. But then sometimes, like, I'm like, just go at it.
Just gently
just when I
sexually
wake up,
assault me
just-
when I wake up,
Oh
you know?
my
At first, I'll be like, what are
God.
you doing? I'm trying to sleep. But don't take that as a no, because that's not a no.
Stop! Stop talking, you
So from
gross
me,
man.
I'm saying only applies to me. This is not advice for anyone else. I'm just saying what I like. For me, that's not a no. That's a sleepy. But then you do a few things and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm into this now. So that's for me. Don't be sexually assaulting people and then go into court. But Your Honor, Nigel Ng from Rise to Meet You said, if they're asleep and you wake them up and then they're like, no, but that's not a no. Don't quote me on that.
Which button's the outro?
No, don't play outros. No.
Thank
people,
you, guys. That's all for this week.
Just let me finish.
Stop it!